Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 8th lesson of D2 chapter number 12 exercise 12C, that is about the volume and surface area of sphere. What is the sphere and what is hemisphere and what are the formulas for the area and volume of sphere and hemisphere? These are the questions which have to be really clear to all of my students for better understanding of today's class. If you are not clear about these all questions, or you have missed the previous class and there will be some people who will be catching us late, for all these people I'll be giving the link of the basic lesson in the description box so that you can watch and understand that lesson properly, because lessons of mathematics are integrated with each other and they require the continuous integration and practice. If one link is weak, the next lesson will also be affected. So please watch and understand those lessons properly so that next lessons become easy for you. In this class, we will be discussing question number 10. And let's read the question from the book and let's try to understand the question. Question 10 says, a sphere of diameter 26.4 centimeter is half filled with acid. A sphere of diameter 26.4 centimeter is half filled with water. The acid is drained out into the cylindrical beaker of diameter 16 centimeter. Find the depth of the acid in the beaker. Okay, let's try to understand the question with the help of the diagram. Always make small sketches of the question so that question become easy for you. Question says that a sphere of diameter 26.4 is half filled. If it is half filled, if it is a sphere, okay, but it is half filled, so try to understand the message that is it will be a hemisphere. That's why over here I am making a hemisphere and its diameter is 26.4 centimeter, is filled with acid, and acid from this hemisphere is poured out into the cylindrical beaker which has the diameter 16 centimeter. We have to find that the acid which was in this hemispherical bowl, when it will be poured out into this cylindrical beaker, till what height that acid will be reaching. Here the point that we have to understand is that whatever acid was in this hemispherical bowl, the same acid has been drained out into the cylindrical beaker. So it means that whatever will be the volume of this hemisphere, same will be the volume of the beaker or volume of the cylinder. Okay, so if this point is clear, then the question will be easy for all of my students. Let's move to the solution of the question, and we have to find the depth or height till which that acid is reaching. Okay, let me mark that. Okay, now the diameter of hemisphere or sphere, diameter of sphere which is given in the question, 26.4, yes, 26.4 centimeter. And as we need to find the volume, and volume requires the radius, so radius equals to diameter by 2, and this is 26.4 divided by 2, and this gives me 13.2. 26.4 divided by 2, and this gives me 13.2 centimeter. This is the radius of sphere. Now we have to find the volume of hemisphere, and why I am saying hemisphere, volume of hemisphere equals to 2 by 3 and pi and r cube. Because that sphere is half filled, so it will be, the concept will be of hemisphere, so volume will be equal to 2 by 3 into pi, and the radius is 13.2 whole cube, 13.2 whole cube. Okay, now 13.2 cube, let me check the value, 13.2 and 13.2, and this gives me 2 multiplied by pi, and 2 to 2299.968. Okay, and now replace divided by 3 as well. Okay, now replace value of pi, that is 3.142. 3.142 multiplied by 2299.968 divided by 3. Okay, multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by 2, and this answer I have to divide that by 3, that is volume equals to 4817.6 volume, and as the unit is in centimeter cube, so we have to mark the centimeter cube. Now try to understand that this acid we are draining into this cylindrical beaker. Okay, and we have to find the height or depth of the acid in the beaker. So it means that volume, this hemisphere will be equal to volume of cylinder. Now let h be the height till which that acid is reaching. Now this volume 4817.6 will be equal to pi into r square, and h, which is the height of cylinder till which that acid is reaching. And for the cylinder, the radius diameter is 16 centimeter. Diameter is 16 centimeter. Radius will be 8 centimeter. Okay, and now 4817.6 multiplied by, this is 3.142, and radius is 8 square multiplied by h. Okay, and 8 square is 64 multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by h equals to 4817.6. Okay, now 64 multiplied by 3.142, and this gives me 201.088 h 4817.6. Now in order to get value of h, what we have to do is that we have to divide 4817.6 by 201.088. Okay, 4817.6 divided by 201.088, and this gives me 23.95. 23.95. Okay, this is the height till which the acid that we are draining through that spherical bowl is reaching in the cylindrical container. As we have to give our answer nearest to 3 significant figures, so it will be approximately equal to h equals to 24 and centimeter. I hope you are clear about this question, and let's move to the next question and let's read and understand the question. Question 11 says that a cylindrical tin has the internal diameter 18 centimeter. Cylindrical tin has internal diameter 18 centimeter. It contains water to the depth of 13.2 centimeter. The water that is initially in this cylindrical tin is of 13.2 centimeter. A heavy spherical ball bearing of diameter 9.3 centimeter is dropped into the tin. Find the new height of the water in the tin, leaving your answer correct to decimal places. Let's try to understand this question with the help of the diagram. That initially we are having a cylinder that has the diameter 18 centimeter. Okay, it has a diameter 18 centimeter, and in the beginning the water level in this cylindrical tin is 13.2 centimeter. Now what is happening, that we are putting a spherical ball like we are putting the ice ball in this glass, which is in form of a sphere, and that has the radius diameter 9.3 centimeter. 9.3 centimeter. It is the everyday life question. We can recall, like if the water level initially was at this level in this cylindrical glass, after this ice ball, which is in form of the sphere, is placed into or dropped into this glass, water level will naturally rise, okay, and there will be the new height of water level in this cylindrical container. So that is the requirement of question. Now here the point that we have to understand is that this spherical ball remains in this cylindrical container. So it means that total volume of this cylindrical container will be equal to the volume of water in the cylindrical container plus volume of sphere. And then with the help of this concept, because this time we are not removing this spherical ball from this cylindrical tin, so we will not be subtracting these two volumes, we have to add up these two volumes, and with the help of this concept we have to find the new depth of water or height of water into the cylindrical container. I hope you are clear about this question, and let's move to the solution of the question. And let me first confirm the data, that what is 13.2 internal cylindrical tin has the internal diameter 18 centimeter. So diameter of tin or diameter of cylinder 18 centimeter. This is the diameter given. So the radius equals to diameter by 2 and 18 by 2, which is equal to 9 centimeter. 9 centimeter. Depth of water in the cylinder, or water in the cylinder is okay, water in cylinder is reaching at the height of, or depth is 13.2 centimeter. 13.2 centimeters. So what we are going to do, volume of cylinder equals to pi r square and h. Okay, this time I will not be replacing value of pi, I will be using value of pi at the end, and the radius is 9 of cylinder, so 9 square will be equal to 9, okay, into height is 13.2. okay, 9 square is 81 multiplied by 13.2 multiplied by pi. Okay, 81 multiplied by 13.2, 81 multiplied by 13.2, and this gives me 1069.2 and pi and centimeter cube. And now volume of sphere equals to 4 by 3 and pi and r cube, and radius is 9.3 divided by 2, and 9.3 divided by 2 gives me 4.65. 4 by 3 into pi and 4.65 whole cube. Okay, 4.65 multiplied by 4, and this gives me 402.1785 pi by 3 divided by 3, and this gives me 134.059.0595 and pi. Okay, now look, This was the volume of water in the cylindrical tin without the spherical ball was added or dropped. Now total volume will be equal to total volume equals to volume of sphere plus volume of cylinder, that is 69.2 pi plus 134.0595 and pi. 1069 plus 1069 equals to 1203.0595 and pi. Now obviously when I am adding this spherical ball into the container, water level will rise little more up. Now we have to find the new depth in the cylindrical tin. So depth of water will be equal to will be equal to the total volume upon the circular base area of cylinder, that is 1203.0595 pi upon pi and r square, base area of cylinder. Okay, because height we need to find the new height till the water is reaching. So what we can do is, this will be going with this, and radius of cylinder is 9, so 1203.0595 upon 9, okay, 9 square, and that gives me 81. 1203.0595 upon 81. Okay, and now I have to divide 1203.0595 by 81, and this gives me 14.85. As I have to give my answer nearest to 3 significant figures, so what we have to do is the new height of water, and the question says give your answer to 2 decimal places, 85 and the next is 2, so it will be approximately equal to 14.85 centimeters. This is the new depth or new height of water when the spherical ball has been added to this cylindrical tin. I hope you are clear about this question. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class and watch and understand the first 3 exercises really carefully, because the next exercise is the combination of these all shapes. Those questions are especially important part of your CIE examination as well. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.